Hello guys, MGH here and welcome back to my FIFA 14 career mode with Arsenal. It's time for our first game of the new season. I'm so excited to get this season underway, and obviously we are right at the start of the season, meaning we can make changes to our squad. And that is what we're going to be doing for the majority of this episode up to the 5-minute mark. It's all about transfers. It's all about, picking out those players. Who do I want in the team? I've inquired about so many players. Here's Obiang. 8 million? I'm not too sure. Basically, guys, what I'm looking for is a central mid. Not necessarily a central defensive midfielder, but someone who can play that and maybe a bit of going forward as well. Kind of like a Vidal type player, if you know what I mean. So basically what I've done is I found a couple. I found Obiang, I found Goretzka, and I found this guy here, Xhaka. This guy, I think, could be a very good replacement. He really reminds me of Wilshere. Not only does he look a bit like Wilshere, his stats are pretty similar as well. He's an engine, he's got his really high stamina. Although he is much taller, much stronger, and actually I think he'd be a bit more effective when he can reach, his high 80 potential. I think he can get to around the 83, 84 mark, which is pretty decent. So, like I said at the start of this episode, we're just going to be, throwing offers here and there. I thought, Arteta is a player that I've been talking about before, potentially leaving the club because he's getting old and his stats are starting to decrease very fast. I know, guys, it sucks. I love Arteta in real life and I don't want to get rid of him, but there's no point having him because I will not use him when he's, going down to like the 75s in one season. But anyway, we made an offer for Maya in the last episode. If you remember that, it was 1.7 million, which is actually quite a lot there. And you can see here they have accepted. Schalke are being raided right now. I'm already going for Goretzka. I'm already going for Maya. And who knows, maybe I'll be going for more players in the future. I mean, they've got players like Draxler. They've got Boateng. Prince, that is. There's so many players that I like there. They've got some really good defenders as well. They've got Matip. I think he is a fantastic defender. But here you can see we're making the offer for Maya. His contract is so small, 4 years, 7,000 per week for an 18-year-old who has a great potential and will definitely be a future first-team player, providing I'll be at Arsenal in a couple of years. But there you can see the other players I'm looking at. We've got Bittencourt there, who arguably is a bit more of a attacking midfielder. He does have some great stats. I mean, just look at that. High stamina as well. Well, not high stamina, but good stamina. I always like to have 75 stamina or more. Anything below 75, I do get a bit, like with Ozil, for example. His stamina sucks on this game. It's such a shame. And I can't use him every single match, which is what I want to do, So basically my thoughts were at this point, let's make offers for every single player and just see who's the cheapest and who's the best value for money. So we will be going ahead and, making offers for that. But finally we get some good news back, and it's with Goretzka. Now this guy is, I think, one of the better players here. I think Xhaka is very similar. And I was debating, do I go for Goretzka and just accept him now? Do I get both? Do I get Xhaka as well? And I think I decided very near the end here that, Goretzka will be a perfect fit into this team. It really is a German team now, isn't it? I'm really overtaking the Arsenal squad with Germans. I was really thinking about it. I didn't realise how long I spent thinking about this. But, it's 5 million. It's quite a lot at the end of the season. We're taking him on loan with a future purchase option of 5 million. And his wages aren't exactly cheap. 30,000 per week is quite a lot of money for a 19-year-old. But I do decide at the end here that he is worth it. We're going to go ahead and get Goretzka in the team. There we go, guys. He is there. We've got our central midfielder, and we'll see what happens with Xhaka towards the end there. And we also get Maximilian Meyer. Now, this guy, I'm not too sure about his stats in terms of his stamina's a little bit low. He's a bit short, doesn't have 4-star skills or more, but I think he will provide some great backup options later down the line because he is a cam. And, we've got Santi Cazorla, who is getting old as well. And also, with Flamini going, with Arteta going, there isn't many options to kind of move around. We've already lost Wilshere, which was bollocks. I think I might try and buy him back. I think I might try and get Wilshere. Maybe not this season, maybe next season. We'll see. But you can see we're putting Goretzka in the team there. We're also putting Meyer on. He can play on the left and the right, so he's playing left mid in this match. But you saw there his stats. For a 68 overall, he's not too bad. It's just his stamina is so bad. And it really, really annoys me. Stamina is such an important stat in career mode. Without lots of players with decent stamina, you're going to struggle. You really are, because you will not be able to to use your best players game in, game out. You're going to have to rotate that squad so much. Obviously, if you like that, it's kind of like a challenge, then it's great for you. But straight away in the 4th minute there, what a tackle from Goretzka. But for some reason, the mong of a referee decides to give him a yellow card. I didn't see anything wrong with this tackle. It might have been the Reading player actually knocked it out of his feet, and it looked like I tackled him. I don't know. But anyway, congratulations to Reading. They got back up into the Premier League after one season in the Championship. I wonder where they're going to finish at the end of this season. We'll see, because they have just been promoted, and I'm guessing their squad isn't exactly as good as they'd like it to be. But Goretzka really getting involved in this game, and he sets up Burak Yilmaz with his first goal of the Premier League season. Another great season for him, or will I be replacing him? I don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said in the last episode, I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know, maybe like I need someone fresh up front. Maybe I will be doing some sort of swap. Who knows? And you know, some of my targets, one of them being Benteke. I think he could be a very good option. But again, Goretzka getting really involved in this match. And again, not really providing an assist, but a very accidental assist, I guess. He has a shot which gets parried straight into the path of Yilmaz, who scores his 2nd goal of the season already. He is going to be on fire, I'm sure. He's a very good striker. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be getting rid of him because I don't think he's good. It's just so I can get, a more fresh feel to the squad. I've been using Yilmaz, since last season, and sometimes it's nice to swap the team around. But he almost gets his hat-trick there, but instead it goes to Walcott, who's playing in the first team for this first match. Instead of Oxlade, I've gone for Walcott a few more times lately. I like both, don't get me wrong. I think Oxlade is slightly better on the game, I feel anyway, because he's a bit more, I don't know, his centre of gravity is a bit lower and he's a bit more bulky, a bit stronger. And I'd argue he actually dribbles a bit better than Walcott, if you ask me. It sounds so wrong, doesn't it, saying someone dribbles better. But either way, Gundogan is getting involved in the game as well. All of my German players playing well. And he has to get a great save onto this one. Just have a look at this shot. It's a really nice shot. Nice and powerful, right into the corner. It was definitely going in. And he stops it from going in. And they're making some substitutions. And I thought, you know what? It's time to make some subs myself. Goretzka is on a yellow card. Some of my players are getting tired already. It's just the start of the season. You can see there, Meyer. Look at his stamina. He's gone all the way down. Almost red already in his fitness, which is a shame. So we're going to take him off and bring on Insigne. He's going to be coming on for his first game of the second season. I will try and use Insigne more, And we had Flamini and Ramsey coming on in the CDM role. So Goretzka and Gundogan can have a nice little break. And notice how I keep calling Gundogan and Gundogan. I don't know which one's easier or the better way to say it. I don't care. I'll just use both. So sorry if that annoys you. But yep, 3 substitutes coming on. It's going to vitalise the team. We are doing very well at the moment, obviously 3-0 and it's 64 minutes in. There's still time to get more goals here, but there's also time to concede, so hopefully that's not going to happen. Ramsey attempts a shot there, and Insigne, no matter how quick you are, he wasn't going to be able to get that. So we get another corner here. Ozil's going to whip this one in. He's got some fantastic corner abilities. I mean, look at that. It was a little bit short. Unfortunately, Mertesacker couldn't get on the end of it. And Insigne is going to have a very accurate shot. Great save from the keeper there. Oh, I'm just kidding. 77 minutes in, and Reading are starting to attack. They've left it a little bit too late, but Lafondre does go through. He is a super sub, isn't he? Mertesacker was so slow to respond to that. And it's a very nice finish from Lafondre. I don't know if he's actually just a starting member of the team in the Championship at the moment. I hope so, because he made such an impact for Reading in the last season in the Premier League, where he would come on and score goals. I actually had him in my Fantasy League team at some point because he was getting so many points. But anyway, can we make it 4-1? Ramsey goes through on goal. It gets blocked. Ozil has a double shot, but it's some insane defending from Reading. But again, they've left it too late. It is the end of the game pretty much. 5 minutes of added time. Chesney's going to waste time by jumping on it. No danger there. I wish the goalkeepers wouldn't do that. But we're just going to drain down the time here because there is no need to push it too far. The referee's going to lift the whistle to his mouth any minute now. He's going to wrap his lips around it. Oh my God, Matt, that sounds so incredibly wrong. It's disgusting. Great pass from Insigne on the outside of his boot. I love that. Yilmaz loses the ball, and there we go. The referee blows the whistle. I shouldn't have commentate like it sounded very gay, didn't it? It did. It sounded very gay, wrapping his lips around. Anyway, I've got to shut up. That is the end of the game, guys. It's a great win to start off the season. We're already in 3rd place on goal difference. Look at United making a great start there. Spurs above us. It'll be the last time you see that, that's for sure. And then we're going to get some information back on Exarca, and he has said he does not want to join. But you know what? We got Goretzka, and I think arguably he is a better player. Maybe. We'll soon find out if I'll regret that decision or not. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the episode. I hope you're enjoying the series. There'll be another episode up tomorrow. Got a Rage to Glory coming up soon as well. And also some more Grand Theft Auto 5 gameplay on my second channel. Link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode soon.